y'all are getting Drew Brees back this week. How has that been, just having him at practice, even though he's been hurt, and then transitioning to having him back at practice, actually practicing with y'all?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, like, when Drew's back, and, he has such good command of the offense and what we're doing. Taysom did as well, but obviously Drew's been doing this a very, very long time. But yeah, I mean, we feel obviously great about it, and we're ready to go with him.
Luke Johnson.
Hey Adam, I'm just curious what this season's been like for you, and your kind of learning process as a rookie in the NFL. Like how do you feel now compared to where you were in August?
Obviously, way better. Just having the time, really, like you can sit behind a computer in the off season and learn virtually and learn from the playbook. Look at it all you want, but getting used to how we game plan. What they expect from me in the game plan, and just getting used to it was more reps for me than anything, like actually getting out there and hitting these 6 techniques or 7 techniques or reaching these 9s, running routes against these safeties, corners, linebackers, whatever it may be. So for me, it was the actual repetitions that has helped me learn fast to pick up the game.
Nick Underhill?
Kind of the same question, but just specifically with the run blocking, where do you feel like you made the biggest areas of growth this year?
I think just like overall technique. I've always had the want to, always had the determination, the grit, kind of just going after people, and that obviously still shows up. But I think for me it's a technique thing and understanding how defensive players in the NFL play. How they use your leverage against you, and how you use your leverage against them. And Coach Campbell, he's been really, really great with me, teaching me. He's a guy who did hand in the dirt, run blocking, all that type, pass blocking, all that type of stuff for a very long time in this league. And he obviously knows what he's doing. So I've really just listen to him, take everything that he has, all the little tools, tips he can give me, and I just kind of run with it. And I feel like I'm continually getting better every single week.
On that, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man. You're good.
On that Alvin touchdown, is that part of the increased awareness? Would you have known to approach that, the comeback, the second attempt block that way, like earlier in the season?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's a thing that we talk about a lot in special teams too, is just hit by, like, so you don't get that penalty coming back towards your own goal line and kind of a kill shot in a way. But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, last year in college I definitely wouldn't have done that. I would have probably just took his hat off or something. So definitely heightened sense of awareness.
Amos?
Yeah, you mentioned kind of where you felt you've grown. Was this kind of how you expected it to go, or has it been different than maybe when you were planning it out and trying to map everything out? Has it been kind of like how you expected?
Yeah, I mean, really for me it was, obviously it takes a lot to learn how to play in this league as a tight end. You got to know everything. Coach Campbell says it all the time, we got to know more than everyone but the quarterback. So we got a lot of responsibility, and obviously coming from a small school, coming straight from college and not having any sort of off season whatsoever. It's kind of the, they ease me into it kind of thing, and as I get more comfortable and I'm playing better, and it's really for me, my big thing was to gain their trust, gain the trust of the coaches, of the teammates, so that they feel comfortable with me out there. I can line up next to Ramczyk or T-Stead, and they trust that I know what I'm doing out there, and everything just flows more fluidly. So for me, just getting better every week, honestly, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Last question for Amy Justin.
Yeah, following up on Nick's question about your block on Kamara's touchdown, you won the NFL's Way to Play award for that this week. Did you know that was even a thing? And how cool was that for you to, get recognition from the league for, playing clean, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea, honestly, until Justin came and told me yesterday. And then my dad and my little brother sent me and were like, oh, this is pretty cool. I honestly had no idea. So, no, I mean, it's cool. I'll be donating that to my high school for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool thing, and really I'm just glad, glad I got the award, but I'm more happy that we scored the touchdown. So.
For sure. Thanks.